For the first part of our discussion, we are going to talk about the United Nations or the UN. First, what exactly is the UN? The UN is an international organization created to help countries work together in addressing global issues. It was established on October 24, 1945 after World War II, a period when the world experienced massive destruction and loss of lives. After the war, countries realized that they needed a way to settle conflicts peacefully instead of always resorting to war. Because of this, the United Nations was created as a place where nations could communicate, cooperate, and find solutions to the problems that are affecting the world. Today, the UN has 193 member states, making it one of the largest international organizations. Now, it is important to understand that the United Nations is not a world government. It cannot control countries or force them to follow its decisions. Instead, it serves as a platform where countries come together to discuss issues and create agreements. So, what are the main roles of the UN? First is maintaining international peace and security. The UN helps prevent conflicts, supports peace negotiations, and sometimes sends peacekeeping missions to areas affected by the war. Second is protecting human rights. This means promoting basic rights and freedom that every person should have, such as equality, education, and freedom from discrimination. The UN also provides humanitarian assistance, which is emergency support given to people affected by disasters, conflicts, or crises. This can include food, medicine, shelter, and other forms of aid. Lastly, the UN works towards sustainable development. So why is the United Nations important in the contemporary world? The reason is that many problems today are global problems. Issues like climate change, pandemics, and conflicts cannot always be solved by one country alone. They require cooperation among different nations. Now that we've discussed the United Nations, let's move on to the European Union or the EU. So what exactly is the European Union? Unlike the United Nations, which includes countries from all over the world, the European Union only focuses on the European countries. It is a political and economic union made up of 27 European countries. It was officially established in 1993 to the Maastricht Treaty. The main goal of the EU is to strengthen cooperation among its member states. By working together, these countries aim to promote peace, economic growth, and political stability across Europe. One of the EU's biggest features is the single market. The single market allows the free movement of goods, services, people, and capital between the most member countries. For example, businesses can trade more easily across borders. You may have also heard of the euro. The euro is the common currency used by many European countries or member states, making trade and travel more convenient. However, it's worth noting that not every country in the European Union uses the euro. So why is the European Union important in the contemporary world? The EU is considered one of the best examples of regional integration, which refers to countries in the same region working closely together to achieve common goals. It shows how globalization can encourage nations to cooperate not only in trade, but also in addressing shared issues such as climate change, security, and economic development. What is Brexit? The word Brexit is a combination of the words Britain and exit. It refers to the United Kingdom's decision to leave the European Union. But why did this happen? Although the European Union offers many benefits, not everyone in the United Kingdom agreed that remaining a member was the best choice. Some people believe that the UK should have greater control over its own laws, immigration policies, and trade agreements instead of following certain EU rules. Others, however, believe that staying in the European Union was better because it made trade easier, supported the economy, and allowed people to move more freely across member countries. To decide the issue, the UK held a referendum. Now, a referendum is a direct vote where citizens decide on an important national issue. In this case, about 52% voted to leave the European Union, while 48% voted to remain. So, why is Brexit important in the contemporary world? Well, Brexit reminds us that while globalization and regional integration can bring many benefits, they can also create challenges and disagreements. It shows that countries must balance the advantages of international cooperation with their desire to maintain national sovereignty or the ability to govern themselves and make their own decisions.